right,
lead the prank, lead the prank.
Set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets.
That was the long board. I can't do shit about that. Hey, I'm standing at the goal.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL.
Yes, this only my second game. I ain't got no type of bad.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I said, I don't got no rebounding bad either. That nigga got every dunk on the game. Damn, so you gotta let that nigga rock. Come on, down now, man. Let that nigga raise up.
Raise the hell, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw that shit.
I'm passing the back, Rock. Come on, man, I'm passing back.
Oh. Wilson gonna come out throwing.
Hey, brother, ease up, man.
He's got him in, complete. The 20. And all the way in.
Boy, I love this.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on
yo, bitch ass nigga, you know not to go with that shit. Bounce past King. Oh, man, I gotta get needle threader. I gotta throw needle threader on.
Rob, I told you I averaged 6 a game, man. It's the second quarter, fool.
Very mature play for the second-year quarterback. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0.
Sal.
Now after the touchdown, kick it away. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Lawrence.
They're 99 steals.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
I'm in pockets too.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one.
Damn, fuck, nigga.
And it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us?
Hey, shit.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning
he's finna do it too. That nigga right there. That nigga finna grade it out. He got 7 turnovers.
How this nigga is?
I try to throw it back on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. The Jets hit 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. There's Wilson to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, That's a big deal. We just saw him do it right there.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
No, it ain't. I told the belt pad King. Just do it till I put needle thread on.
When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have
my
thrown
pass
that
actually
ball.
matched that at 7.
Second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
I thought he was trying to pass it to the nigga in the corner. That's why I ran to the corner.
At the 10.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Connection made to Ruckert. And he's taken down, but not before.
Yeah, I got to step in without fouling, man.
5-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
I bet I get these niggas to a 94 today.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They have been out about 3
game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wow.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down.
I know
this one up to about the 35.
Yeah.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to
get him up out of here.
10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come
They
up.
passing a bit there, true.
ETN up the middle.
Yeah, they down here playing 2-on-1. Yeah, they going 2-on-1 in the paint. Yeah. It's a nigga standing on each block down here.
Setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Yeah, that turnover.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one goes for 8 yards.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play unable to get started thanks to the
laying the ball up.
Alexander.
I didn't upgrade none of my finishes. I don't got no driving, don't stand and don't lay up, none of that shit.
Stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13.
What the fuck?
Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he's going to be
But
out
he
of
gave me the
bounds
steal.
before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I see it. I seen that shit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first.
Let's see if I can get 10.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Shit.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Y'all gonna fuck around and keep that nigga in the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses.
That
so
nigga's using the AI.
Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in
That
the
nigga
first
wanna
place.
see
Get your
it,
big
bro.
chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Kurt just dropped me off. He followed me home, and then I just drove with him. I just left the truck here.
2 straight 4-yard
we got out
runs,
of
and
work
it is
at
steadily
like
working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the
He didn't want to stay out late because he had to get up for the football games today.
We know somebody's cut. For real, goddamn.
First down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Y'all cut any other damn.
Right there because they needed to use the ground
Take
game
pictures
to take
next year. Man, I want to get them something different. I think they're half-assed.
A give left side to Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough.
I was like, when I woke up at like 10, I'm used to you. Hey, get up. I get it. You get the TV.
Sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
I don't think I'm gonna get
trying to get it
seen.
outside. The defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Damn! Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN.
Yes, sir.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice game.
I'm going to have a triple-double with steals.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
I need 2 more assists. Fuck with.
A throw left side.
Damn, that
Nigga hit you all in the face.
I got you one, sir. I got you. Stay in the like that.
A 2nd and 14. They'll go to the option.
He said, poke your lips out. Poke your lips out. Bam.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down.
Jay, you better get down in the middle. He launched the post to this motherfucker down in the middle.
Get into motion, and I think that's what we
Come
saw
on,
there.
you gonna sell me, fool?
He saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there.
Yeah, nigga. Stay there like that.
Open man right side.
I just need somebody to cut.
Taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly
don't worry about it. It's over with.
allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Hey.
This man.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. There are 2 remaining as we step aside.
Y'all niggas sold me. Shit.
Bro, down there, bro. Come on, bro.
Nah, nigga, you sold me. Nah, I don't care nothing about
Down
it.
there.
Okay, that's supposed to
Bro, don't
Two
sit,
scores.
bro.
They're going to go for this right
Shit. Y'all niggas call the timeout and I'm coming to the court.
Come on, Ross. Come on, bro. Come on. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Hey, Gray, let me go.
He said y'all niggas sold
Shit, y'all the one who called the timeout on me. You the one called that bitch on me.
Oh, God, I didn't call him out on you. What you talking about?
And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record,
I ain't called a timeout on your
Y'all
ass.
niggas told me. Don't worry about it.
Got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Nice
Don't worry about it. Ain't shit getting shit in that game.
Defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Running with his tailbacks yet. Big Darnell Washington.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It ties and back. It's loose.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch
That's in
pass.
31 this game.
Motion, just
That was a hell of a good game.
That doesn't turn into
So is we stepping out of zone?
first down. A nice
Yeah, they
On 1st down, Wilson.
So good.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
7 minutes, as I was mentioning a bit ago, Stitch, he had a touchdown run on a quarterback keeper in the first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second half, McIntosh
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, here comes the run.
Now Wilson.
Says throw. Just outside to Brock Powers.
Out right, he's got Ruckert. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the ball.
I'm going to do one on the right.
And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown.
16 receptions on the season.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Sirline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
That is Andre Miller. Wins the one-on-one ball.
Georgia threw a pick.
No turnover. Teams for the season, they have 2.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
What you watching on YouTube?
For one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, shit, it's like live.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Hey, y'all, let me know when the gun starts.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Garabay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Somebody was down their phone.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
You say on squad mates required.
Incomplete.
Bro, who you at?
Up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it
Well,
gets him to second and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, everybody run away from the door and run back.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check.
Win was never at the door. No mind.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Where you at?
I still got the 23 thing.
Look downfield first before you come back and make a
The
nice
23 at the bottom right.
And in this case, that's exactly
But
what he did.
I'm finna just close out. I ain't even gonna do this yet.
It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
I'm loading back up.
On second down,
My spawn location is right by the ring. So
for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
It's gonna get your ass
gain that time as it's gonna leave him.
Them motherfuckers just got a safety, bro.
Who?
Georgia.
Time to celebrate.
That shit crazy.
To give the dog.
They got back that bitch so easily too.
Wilson now to throw on third down.
I'm heading to the wreck now. I'm finna get him out.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
I'm sending him out to the
holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job,
if they ever load me in, I'm still playing the 23 logo.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent.
I just gotta unable to connect to the service thing. Well, no, I'm in there now. I just sat long enough.
And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
And what commentator that is?
It's Trey McBride.
He went to the 30. He went to the 40.
See, that turn.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing a ball this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
Me and Zay already in the squad, so yeah, y'all
can hold it to a short game.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
What do y'all let?
New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Yeah, we on the right. We at the right door.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play. And a first
Hey, what time is the game on ESPN? What was the game?
They'll give to Hall. Taken down at the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Wilson, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. On the move past the 40, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We need anybody from win.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
We at the level, though. I just don't see you.
Yeah, you in the squad, but you're not in here, nigga.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read.
That game can't be on TV.
Wasn't able to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tyson
No, it ain't,
Campbell.
because on the one I'm looking at, it's Mississippi State and Bowling Green.
This football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
I'm going long.
Robinson, and not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And the trend continues here in the fourth, like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to go.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line,
he's got a man complete.
Hey, we get in there big this time. Oh, we just have to leave out unless we take it.
44 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run
Who went on at the door?
Mission accomplished. On 1st and 10.
Hey, we're not leaving.
Hey, we just in there bit. Can we take an L or somebody got to go somewhere or something?
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
Nigga, what?
You lied.
You said that like you slopping, nigga.
Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much more opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They push him back to the 34. Jermaine Johnson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Garabay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. But Charles, they're trying to protect
Yeah,
this lead.
those
are the types of mistakes
they still did the regular time.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
This offense, the first month of the season,
They said the rest.
more points than they did.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get him down, but he does.
Passing yards, obviously elevated. What? Back a season ago.
All right, I'm back, fella.
Part of this is helping moral boundaries,
God damn.
but also what they're doing in the passing game. A lot of passes. Make the flip and then throw it out to McIntosh, and McIntosh gets down to the yard line. Yes, Todd Monken has talked to you and to many analysts so far this season about creating a new identity, and so far he's been able to distribute the
Yeah,
obviously,
still early in the game.
Brock Bowers, justifiably so, but they're capable. 11 different guys. A conference game. 11 different guys caught passes. Able to involve a number of skilled players.
First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
For a first down run, we haven't seen a lot of tradition.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it to
handoff that goes to Kenny Milton. For a first down run, we haven't seen a lot of traditional runs.
Yeah, I just don't want it to commit. They're blocked.
Gets a nice job there by the cornerback.
Down to the 27-yard line.
They just get off of our team.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third
elevate
down.
Georgia's offense when he took the job here. He has done that as the play caller in Athens, NFL offensive coordinator, several different teams. Empty backfield here. Quick throw to McConkey.
Here's Lawrence.
And Ladd gets ahead.
And he
Inside
is going to
the
go
Damn.
line with C.J. Harris. Makes the tackle. A play like that
Marcus
is
Davenport.
just the same
He's
as
the culprit,
turning
causes a
around and handing
loss
it
of
off.
5, and it brings up
Really long
fourth
handoff.
down.
Great way to characterize it.
Garabay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
John Edwards, third different tailback we've seen in the game, is in the backfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Georgia needs to get to the 17 to move the chains.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Leave rock.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll take this out.
You can leave.
Second down.
Damn, I wasn't even looking at that name.
Because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're
rotated.
saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football.
No, I know, man. I wasn't even looking for the shot. I was hitting Day because the minute I ran out, I saw Day cut.
And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering,
Get that shit out of here, bitch.
fourth quarter do they put
Hey, I get that too.
Hey, I ain't got but an 88 block right now. And my shit ain't even maxed out.
Hit is a hand the ball off to him. Any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers.
I got to put that leader for it.
McIntosh back in as Edwards goes out.
Here's Wilson.
Hey!
Facing pressure.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge
You know that bit was a Hall of Fame.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback.
This is one
You know, they had 5 last week.
I'm gonna be thinking that nigga finna go up with it.
With just protecting your quarterback, but just show them
Yeah,
and they did that in the first half.
beating that shit up.
Different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out and went for 2 short field goals.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It didn't even count.
Series of the game. You thought it was more the same as Brock Bowers went around the end for a 75-yard touchdown run. But then McConkey muffed the punt, led to a Kent State field goal. And then Bennett threw his first interception of the season. But the Dogs made Kent State pay.
That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. I gotta get rebound coach ASAP.
That could be the backbreaker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on entry. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Yeah, I was trying to see why you even kicked him out way anyway.
Yeah, I thought he was going to close out.
Yeah, that nigga already knew you were finna go with it.
McIntosh standing next to Bennett.
I'm playing too far over this. I'm gonna play more in the middle.
That's in the pockets collapsing. He waited too long, and C.J. West sacks him outside the 25-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd match, isn't it?
God damn!
Put in the first half. You think to yourself, okay.
Loose. Get that ball in the pocket. Second sack. Lewis's squad in the first half, and this means just inside 40 yards. It'll be a 9-yard attempt from Podlesny, and that is right down the heart. Georgia now leads 12-3 over Coach Sean Lewis's Kent State Golden Flashes. He's 36 years old, his 5th season as the head coach in Kent, Ohio. He played tight end in Wisconsin, was an offensive coordinator for both